Hi, I'm Christine Adam, and I'm a voice, accent, and communication coach here to answer questions that you have brought up with me. Today, I'm here to answer a question about cross-cultural communication. And this question came out of working with a client who works for a global company and regularly finds that she has to communicate with people who are from different, diverse cultural backgrounds. And she was noticing that she very naturally tends to adapt her communication style to with reference to the cultural background of the person that she's speaking to. So she was asking me, first of all, is this a good idea? And second of all, what do you do if you're presenting to a room full of people who are from different cultural contexts? We could talk about this question, which is so complex and so nuanced and affects so many of us for a very long time. So let me just give you some food for thought in this video. In terms of the "is this a good idea" part of the question, I think it's always a good idea when you're communicating to acknowledge who is in front of you and to find common ground when you're communicating. You're most likely going to achieve your communication objectives with who you're talking to when that person feels seen and heard and respected. And a person's cultural context is a big part of who they are. So finding ways to honor that cultural context when it's coming from an authentic place can definitely help you find points of connection. Like I said with this caveat, this is true as long as any adaptations that you are making to your communication style feel authentic to you. If it rings false, people are going to be able to smell it, and it's not going to feel comfortable for you. So you want to make sure, however you're adapting, you're not compromising yourself in any way. You still feel like you can feel grounded in your body, you're still feeling at ease in that communication context, and you're still feeling like you can breathe easily as well. In terms of the second part of the question, what to do when you're communicating with people who are from different cultural contexts all in the same room together, well, that's a little bit of a different situation. If you are in the same room with people from various cultural contexts, then there's probably a broad shared understanding that people are different and that you are going to be communicating from a different cultural context than other people in the room. So there's probably going to be more of a sense of understanding around that. And I would say in that case, really, you just want to feel like your most authentic self, like you're most at ease, you're most grounded with what you're doing. And at the same time, if there are times and places to adapt to certain cultural customs that you feel like would be appropriate and respectful, then use your best judgment on that. And I would say that's in particular when, there's one thing about when you're presenting to everyone, but also if in that situation, if it's not just a virtual meeting, but a live in-person meeting and you're having one-to-one conversations with people, there might be room for respecting certain cultural customs that you know about and are aware of if you feel like you can do it in an authentic way. So I think there's room for both there. So that's where I'm going to leave it with that question. I think we could have a much bigger conversation about it and a much more individualized conversation depending on your particular context. But I hope I've given you at least a little bit of food for thought to get you thinking. It's really a lovely idea to try to find connection between you and whoever you're speaking to, as long as in that connection it's coming from an authentic place in you. I think if you use that as a broad rule, I think that will help you maybe use judgment better as you're getting into more specific circumstances. But again, if you'd like some more specific coaching, here I am. You can reach out to me at Christine@voicewhatmatters.com. Don't forget to sign up to my YouTube channel so you get these regular communication tips, and feel free to reach out with new questions as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.